Fresh off the Dirt Bike Wizards bench from the John Wood collection. I keep saying that this is the last one, but Eric, is this the last one? I'm not really sure. John Wood, 35 vintage motocross bikes from his collection. If you saw the CR450R or the RM500 that we put out this past week, both of those sold to my friend David Locke, who's coming here tomorrow, which I'm really excited to meet with him. But some really primo stuff out of the John Wood collection. This one, Chris just did a full Monty on with some new GMAX Dunlop tires. We repainted the tank. It's got some DC plastics on her. Doc just spent several days stripping and repainting the engine, and it's got the stock pipe on it, the stock shocks. We put a takeoff set of front forks on here because the other ones needed to be rebuilt. The thing's ready to roll. It's race ready as per Chris, or to be rolled into your personal collection. The paint job was done in-house, and we have some new NOS Honda wing decals. The tank's impeccable. We also took it upon ourselves to put some new lever perches, new clutch and front brake levers. DC plastics, front number plate. I'm going to rip it around. We've been riding a bunch of these 80s. The air-cooled rippers. Let me see here. Is she warmed up, Eric? Yeah. She's lukewarm. I think she's been sitting for a few minutes here. See if she'll fire up. Comes right up. Feel like 81 was a good year for Honda. The introduction of the first big bore air-cooled, the 450R, which was a phenomenal start, and what led to the development of the CR500, the world-renowned This thing's pretty throaty. The brakes are on point. She's got brand new tires on it. Rear shocks feel pretty good. Fork seals aren't blown in the front forks here. I mean, the thing's this is original pipe, original heat shield. Doc has repainted this, but I mean, our guys have the past 2 weeks pretty much full time on this thing. Feels pretty damn tight, Eric. I'd like to take it off road, but I'm not sure if Doc will come at me with a knife. As he just spent the past 2 weeks detailing this thing, but this is not a pickle that was turned into a cucumber. This is a good example that had been parked in John's private museum collection for ages and then brought back and restored by our staff, which were very specialists. This is right up our alley. I grew up racing motocross. My dad raced in the 80s. Chris Kelly, the dirt bike wizard, the guy who worked on this bike, he was racing full time. We have a bunch of photos of him in the museum. in from 81. And man, they've owned so many bikes, and we've had a lot of these 80s come through the shop, but this is a phenomenal example. Every bike from the John Wood collection was a phenomenal example. Basically, the cranks were good, everyone had great compression, and we were able to get started and running nicely with just basic routine service items. So I mean, guys, it is what it is. It's a mint CR80R Elsinore. Good luck finding a nicer one from this era right here, unless it's in a museum somewhere. It is what it is, guys. Contact us with your zip code for a shipping quote, or give me a call if you want to chat about it. 860-454-7024. This is Ken Jr. at Kaplan Cycles in the New England Motorcycle Museum, signing off.